Sydney is a rapidly developing international metropolis with many challenges, such as traffic congestion, environmental protection, and infrastructure construction. Encouraging more people to use bikes would be an effective way to solve these problems. However, due to worries about traffic safety and incomplete infrastructure, people rarely take the initiative to choose the bike as a short-distance transport in Sydney. Thus, the key barrier that prevents people from cycling is their concern for safety. The first chart shows the proportion of daily journeys that are made by cycling in each country. As you can see, in Australia, only 1.6% of all the daily journeys are made by bicycles, which is relatively low compared to most European countries, whereas all the English-speaking countries seem to experience a low rate of bicycle use. The second graph shows the proportion of journeys that are made by each type of transportation in Australia. The key take from this graph is that the use of cycling diminishes dramatically when the journey is over 10 kilometers. Public transport and the use of cars is a much more viable option for longer journeys. Firstly, I will talk about the renting system in Hangzhou, China, which is one of the largest cycle sharing system in the world. The bike sharing system provides a cheap and convenient solution for users who need to take short trips across their city. The bike sharing system has several benefits over bike ownership. These include not having to worry about bike maintenance, bike theft, and the ability to make one-way trips. Hangzhou's success with bike sharing program is due to its low cost, abundance of bike stations, and implementation of smart cards. The smart cards speed up the check-in and check-out process and also track the movement of bicycle between stations. In addition, Hangzhou has one of the lowest rate of bike theft due to cameras that are set up at docking stations and by having cheap bikes with unique parts. As a result of these factors, more than 25% of trips are made using bikes during peak hours in Hangzhou, and this reduces air pollution, overcrowding on public transport, and traffic congestion around the city. Copenhagen is one of the world's best cities for cyclists. It is famous for long history, culture, and infrastructure of bicycle. There are several types of cycle tracks. One of the most effective ways to increase the sense of security of cyclists is to implement cycle tracks or bicycle lanes. As we can see, the bar graph shows that Copenhagen cycle tracks have been growing linearly from 1930 to 2008. According to the map of Copenhagen cycle track network, there are parts of the cycle track needs to be adjusted and improved in order to let people have a better, safer, more efficient, and more comfortable cycling environment. The pink line shows tracks that only need minor adjustments, and the arrows indicate cycle tracks that extend further out. The blue lines in the center of the city means more space is needed to meet the needs of more cyclists. The orange lines are large-scale improvements or tracks that needs to start from scratch. They are mainly located in the pink areas, which are new urban development areas with perspective beyond 2015. Black semicircle lines are new bridge or tunnel for cyclists and pedestrians. Moreover, I would like to talk about the typology of street of the inner city. The classical cycle tracks include protected bike lanes, buffered bike lanes, and marked share routes. Protected bike lanes use a median space to separate the bicycle lanes from car lanes. The median space provide a waiting space for pedestrians to cross the road and take in or take off bus. It can be bicycle parking as well. Buffered bike lanes have car park on either side of the streets. Bike lanes act like a buffered space, letting cars travel slowly when they need to park. The marked shared routes are traditional bike lanes in Copenhagen. Bike lanes are painted blue on the road with the bicycle symbol painted on the lanes to emphasize its use to drivers. Cyclists can travel faster on those painted lanes. This is an effective solution to traffic conflict. In Portland, America, bike boulevards are constructed and designed for safe and convenient passage for cyclists. Several considerations are worth noting from their work. Firstly, big streets where people work or shop are made safer by adding additional lanes for biking, improving physical separation between cyclists and motorists, and adding dedicated signal on the road to accommodate for cyclists. Then it is about connecting and fixing up existing bike lanes so at all stages of a cyclist's journey they have a safe road to travel. The third step is to create more traffic control in neighborhood street where bike lanes are less viable, so cyclists can travel more safely near their homes. Finally, additional trails can be created to connect parts of the city, and cyclists can travel on these trails without worrying about motorists. To accommodate for additional cyclists, the Portland government have removed more than 100 on-street parking in the commercial district to install bike corrals. The removal of these car parks provides space for more than 1,000 bicycle parking spaces. In conclusion, to encourage cycling in Australia, these infrastructure and systems need to be put in place to improve the safety and convenience for cyclists.